Oh man, it's cold out there.
I know. Just because it turned November doesn't mean that it has to snow.
I know. What's the deal?
I know.
But did you see the flakes?
I did.
They came down. They came down. The wind was bad last night.
I know. Did you outrun those flakes?
No, they hit me. They pelted me.
They were as big as baseballs.
That's right. That's right.
And I don't know if I can get through this winter again, but I prefer it over 100
layers, baby.
110 degree weather.
Yes, that's right. Hello and welcome to your old news update. I'm Izzy Fitz.
I'm the very cold Bud Driscoll.
That's right. You are cold. I can tell. Let me warm you up a little bit, buddy.
Please don't touch me.
Oh, okay.
Please.
All right. Let's do a shout out to our sponsors right there.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll do that.
Headley's Clothing, 1829 South 9th. And the Smoky Hill Museum.
And remember, you can't find stuff like this at Headley's.
No,
a little bit more sophisticated clothing.
Excuse me.
Not that I don't mind your...
You don't want me touching you? Don't touch me there, Big Daddy.
I was just,
Okay.
Getting the lid
Give
off.
you a hug later. Smoky Hill Museum, 211 West Iron. That's a good place to go. Good place to go. Topping the headlines from yesteryear. 50 years ago, November 10th, 1961. Ooh. I wish I was this guy.
I know.
It seems almost certain now, this is Ellsworth Dateline.
Ellsworth.
Almost certain now that a painting bought by the Reverend Emmett Kohler for $13 is a Rubens masterpiece worth at least $1 million.
Wow.
Examination of the painting by the Paula Ensel Gallery of New York City has been completed, and the gallery offered Kohler a contract for the exclusive right to handle and sell the painting. Kohler bought the painting at a McPherson auction because he liked its frame.
The frame. One frame. The $1 million frame. I'd like that frame too for $1 million.
That's right.
Maybe I can find a...
Wonder if he got framed.
I don't know. Okay, we're going to go way back to 100 years to November 8th, 1911. And we're going to dipping, diving, circling, and gliding. Glenn Martin, the aviator, on Kraft Field yesterday showed a big crowd of Salina people, every well-known and difficult movement known to professional aviators today. The control of his machine was perfect at all times, and his daring exploits kept the spectators in constant excitement.
I bet there was a lot of oohs and ahs.
But, I mean, he was so impressive they named the stadium after him.
Yeah.
Wow.
November 13th, 1911. Oh, this is a sad day in Lincoln County history.
Oh, no.
The trial of 15 men charged with complicity in the tarring of Miss Mary Chamberlain, a school teacher of Beverly. She was tarred at Shady Bend on the night of August 7th. That trial will begin in the district court in Lincoln tomorrow morning.
Wow.
That's right. I mean, that would be the next day. The defendants are all well-known citizens of Lincoln County, and they are exerting every effort to clear themselves of the technical charges of assault and battery preferred against them, for the laws of Kansas do not cover tarring affairs. Wow. The trial of the defendants is expected to develop some very sensational testimony, and if the reservation for rooms at the local hotels and boarding houses is a criterion, the case will rank as one of the spiciest ever tried in Kansas.
I think those boys are in a sticky situation.
Sticky, good one.
I know. Well, we'll probably have updates on this as we go along. Anyway, November 13th, 1911 here in Old Saline County, Sheriff Howard Burke was called to the country north of town yesterday afternoon to arrest a crazy man who was making life hideous, if not dangerous, for the residents of the community. The man was first heard of Saturday south of town, and he appeared yesterday at the E.C. Stover home 4 miles north of town. He did not seem to consider doing anyone personal harm, but confined himself to such profane language as to make an old sea captain envious. And I've known a few sea captains.
Yeah.
And he refused to move on when ordered to do so by Mr. Stover, and when a gun was brought out, he dared the farmer to shoot.
Oh, wow.
Well, never dare a farmer to shoot.
Oh, no, they're liable to pull the trigger.
No, Mr. Stover then telephoned for the sheriff, and the man went on. They found the man 2 miles farther northwest. He was armed with a penknife, but Mr. Burke took this away from him, and loading him into the automobile, brought him back to town. There was discovered that the man had amply provided for his excursion through the cold weather, as he was wearing 5 pairs of overalls, 4 shirts, and 2 coats.
Wow. He was dressed for success, wasn't he?
Yeah. The man who gave his name is Harry Wilson. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
right.
a pseudonym.
That's right.
Talks very rationally on some subjects, but on others he shows some very queer ideas. Kind of like us every week.
Yeah. Ooh.
His trial on a lunacy charge will come up in the probate court Thursday.
Wow.
See about that.
That's right. Man, there was just all kinds of gems this week, wasn't there?
I know, tar and feathering to great paintings to
Yeah.
profane language.
Yeah. Read more about the way things used to be in the look back section of Monday's Salina Journal.
Until then, we're history. We'll see you yesterday.